Hey Ryan, congrats on the win. What was your thoughts seeing Zach break out there, with that play to run along on the sidelines there?
Yeah, well, they line up in 4x1. It's a play we run too. It's called Dustin. I'm like, shit, here comes Dustin. And they're gonna try to push it down the field and run off our top quarter players. And then when he took off, I was like, oh, no way he's gonna get there. And I thought he was at least 3 yards short from watching the replay. I thought it was a generous spot, but our guys, busted their butt to go chase him down. So I thought our defense played great effort. They were tired. They're on the field the whole second half, and they answered the bell.
It's 7 sacks for the defense, for your defense today. I think it just proves the physical battle that it was for you guys to get that win.
No doubt, we said we had to, beat them with physicality, right? And we said PFF, penalty free football. We didn't do that, but we played physical, and that's why we always want to invest in that front seven. You got to have a great D line in this league. You got to make the quarterback uncomfortable. I mean, they got after Zach. I'm sure he's going to be an ice tub all week. They played hard.
What have you seen from your defense the last few weeks? It seems like there's been a bit of a turnaround from this unit.
Yeah, no doubt. I didn't think we played our best last week, but they carried us this week, and I just think we're getting healthy. Winton, was back at full health. He was fighting through some things the first few weeks, since he hasn't been on the field for a while, right? So we dressed an extra D lineman this week with Sophie being down, so we still roster spot there, and I think we had a good flow of bringing guys in and out, getting them rest. But those guys are relentless. They're playing great up front, and our back end, is doing a darn good job as well.
Any concern that Kadim's injury could be something that keeps him out a little bit?
Well, we'll see. He's got a back spasm, so I don't think it's going to be long term by any means. We'll see. I mean, we got to be smart with him, rotating the back. So I thought we've done a good job of that with all three guys. So it's unfortunate we lost him in the second half. I thought I took a little juice from us a little bit, but I think he'll be fine to go next week.
Yeah, second half, obviously, you would have liked to have put up more points there, especially when you had those opportunities in the red zone. Is there something specific you were, hoping would turn around a bit there in that second half?
Yeah. I mean, we get down on the goal line and we can't sneak for a yard. I mean, geez. I mean, both times. And, the last one, Chad was supposed to go a little bit wider. It was a wide sneak. He seen, the some green grass, so he took it. And, that's on me too, because he hadn't repped that. It was Cam doing that all week. I just felt like Chad's a strong runner, so I put him in there. So I got a little bit to do with that as well. But we made some big plays in the second half, and then we just couldn't finish drives. But that's the thing is offensively, you got to be all 12, right? So we've shown some strides. Not there yet.
All right, thanks, Ryan, and safe travels.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
We have Frank Stanici from Candid Frank Live.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you.
A term in football is usually a big term is situational football. Here you are in a big game to clinch the playoffs, playing against a team that's probably playing better than any team has been played. How important was it for this team to show you that they were ready to play football?
No doubt. I mean, we know it. We were coming into Hornets Nest. I mean, we're silent cadence the whole time on offense, so that's not very comfortable for our tackles and no line there. I think we said before the game we had to go, show we got to beat Montreal. I mean, we got to beat Winnipeg to get in the playoffs. So they're the top two teams in the league. Let's see how we stack up against them. We should have put that game away. It was too close, but our guys fought and found a way to win. And good teams always find ways to win.
Was it my imagination, or was I looking at playoff Dinwiddie on the sidelines? You were less animated than you usually are.
Well, you must not have caught the camera a few different times, but I try to keep my poise sometimes when I get fiery. I'm competitive, so sometimes the best, it doesn't show when I'm, getting mad and those things. But I wasn't getting after my players. I was getting after the referees some of the calls. So, that happens. They're not going to make every call, but I thought they called a good game.
Your quarterback Kelly talked about timing and getting rid of the rust. Would it be fair to say that this was probably his best combined game where his throwing and his legs were working together?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's the thing. When things break down, he just makes plays with his legs, or he climbs the pocket and gets them to come down. He'll find those second windows. So I thought Chad played well. Made some plays for us. We lost our running game in the second half. So we got to find a way to be more balanced.
It was a strange game in the sense that Winnipeg's a team, at least in this stretch where they've been playing really well, haven't made mistakes or have capitalized whenever they can. How much of an impact do you think your team had on making them make mistakes?
Well, I think we were aggressive on defense, right? So that, came to some turnovers. I thought our special teams cover units, other than the first quarter, were pretty solid. So, Yeah, I just think we got to play a little bit cleaner football. But we got the talent in this room. We got the right locker room. We got a lot of great men in that room. I'm proud of those guys. Enjoy coaching.
A big part of the Canadian Football League we've learned the past few years. I don't want to call the early part of the season irrelevant, but this really is the dog days of the season and the time when you really establish a trend that you can set to go into the playoffs. Am I just drinking Kool-Aid or?
So, that's the case. You want to start fast, that's what we call our model, start to finish, right? So you got to start, fast. We didn't start the best, but we got to finish. Got to finish games like we did tonight as well. So you got to be playing your best football at the end. So I think, and you got to build confidence in that as well, that you're playing good football. So we're a confident football group. We just got to go back to work and, continue to get better. It's the process of the week, which leads to success on game day.
Chad, obviously a big night for your defense to help set the stage for you guys.
Yeah, obviously they came to play, right? They finished the game for us. 7 sacks is amazing. And when you go against a great team like Winnipeg, that was huge for us to get this win in a hostile environment.
How important was this, this victory, obviously not only to clinch playoffs, but for you guys as a group to face an environment like this?
Yeah, it's good. It's a team momentum win. We just got to keep on executing. It's really what it comes down to.
But what impressed you most about your offense tonight, especially in the first half? I know second half you guys would have liked to put up more points to help your defense, but what was clicking for you guys in that first half?
I don't know. I don't really look at the positives. Only scoring, less than 20 points. It's not really a good night by offense. There's a lot of things we need to work on. It's the fine details. So we just got to keep getting better in practice, focus up in the film room and try to fix things.
All right. And when you look at the next couple of weeks, and you guys have clinched belts, but you still have a lot to play for. Does that give you guys that sense of urgency that maybe you didn't have last year to help this group heading into the playoffs?
No, we just got to keep building. It starts in practice, starts in the film. Just got to keep executing on the field. Like I said, it's the fundamentals, it's the details that, we got to go into the playoffs ready to go.
All right. Thanks, Chad. Safe travels home.
Thank you.
Frank Stanichi is up. Frank?
Chad, you talked about rust and finding your rhythm. Was today the closest you could say you were to where you want to be?
I definitely felt comfortable out there. I thought I was seeing the field well. It just comes down to execution. If it's not there, find the check down. I thought we did well moving the ball. We went stagnant a couple times, but it's about the details, staying ahead of the sticks, no dumb penalties. And, we just got to come down to execution. When it's 2nd and 5, 2nd and 10, we really got to lock in.
You tried some long passes tonight. What was in your head to make those plays?
I think the one, I saw with Kai that I can remember, it's just a quick move on the safety, and he got vertical. There was a few more I wish I had back, but that's the one that I definitely remember the most.
How important has it been that your run game has really worked well to help you as a quarterback in the offense to work?
Yeah, I think it's a quarterback's best friend when we're physical up front. We run the ball downhill, keeps the defense honest, and like you said, it helps a quarterback.
How important is it when you're standing on the sideline watching the defense make some plays? How much does that help you motivate you?
Yeah, it's huge. We feed off of each other. Each unit, we talked about playing complementary football a couple weeks ago, going on this run. So, I think we're doing really good. We're keeping up the intensity in practice, and it's showing on the game field.
I know it's important, these games that are coming up, because they're for second place now. Now that you're in the playoffs, you got an opportunity for a home field game in the playoffs. But how are you approaching these 2 games that are coming up for you and your rust, and how you feel your game's being played?
Yeah. Last time I played Ottawa, I didn't play very good. So I'm focused on them. I'm focused on getting better each snap, each day, and try to approach this with the same mentality that I'm going to keep getting better.